Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with StampCreatively. We have a new annual catalog. I can't show you the inside yet, but I can show you one of the stamp sets. We got this at Onstage. It was what we did with our make and takes. I'll show you some of the things I've done with it, and then I'm going to have a little bit different version today. So it's called Layered Thoughts. Then we used the Celebration Expressions, Memories, and More. I put them in a stamp case, and then I have a wide variety of beautiful images that I can use on cards or in memory keeping. Whatever I choose. This is a piece of paper that I used for these cards. I'll show you. And again, we're going to switch it up. I did a team event after I got back from Onstage, and I always try to use as much in-color product as I can. So this is the new Timid Tiger. I ran the embossing folder through. We have a new embossing folder called Glass and Gardens. It's an online exclusive. So I use that embossing folder. I think you could see that. Oh, sometimes you can see it better on the inside. So there's that embossing folder. We use the Memories and More. We stamped on it in Timid Tiger and then used the gems. And then this is a little lemon lime twist on the back. So then I did it by adding one of those larger Memories and More, and I cut it down to fit my card front. Again, the Timid Tiger, the stamp, Timid Tiger stamp, and then I went with some Berry Burst just to mix it up. Same gems. This time we're going to do it just a little bit different. I'm going to use another Memories and More. I'm going to mount it on the Berry Burst. I'm going to use some Balmy Blue card base. And then I've got my Memories and More here. So let's put this together. Again, the Memories and More make it really quick because these are such bold words. You can make a lot of birthday cards pretty quick with this. So this is the Memories and More that I ran through with the Glass and Gardens. Online exclusive. You can kind of see that texture on it. I'm going to trim it to 5 1/4, so it'll go on the front of my card. I'll put it right there on the front. We'll seal it right on there. Memories and More make it easy. Okay, then here's another Memories and More. I'm going to stamp my Timid Tiger on the front. I'm going to use the foam mat just because you're using photopolymer, and why not? So I'm going to put this over here. Just hold it down for a minute, make sure I get all that image on there. Amazing. And I'm still going to use the Berry Burst since I'm using that for a background on this to you. Happy birthday to you. Right? You see it and then you start singing, whether they want you to or not. So there's the Berry Burst. I have to close my stamp pads, friends, because I'm the worst at putting ink in them while we're sitting here. Isn't that pretty? I thought that was a pretty side too. It's always hard to decide when you have two sides which one you're going to use. So I'm putting this on a piece of scrap and then I'm going to trim it. I love our trimmer. I want to trim it a little more. And I can. Right there. Well, when you get it, like when you're doing smidges, sometimes you get a little, it gets a little rough. I'll show you how I fix that. Stay. Well, that's not going to work. I may have piles from side to side. So to take this off, I can take my snips I can just do this, and that takes off that little edge that I created. Come on. Make a liar out of me while everyone's watching. The other thing I can do is if I push harder, it'll rough it up some more, and I could have roughed up all the edges. Just roughed them all up a little more. Okay, happy birthday to you. Again, we had to sing. I'm going to use some dimensionals to stick it on here. And then, because when I did it with my team, the goal is to do as many projects as quickly as I can to show them as much product as I can. But for this one, I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and by just going over that happy birthday, it'll bleed it just barely noticeable, but it'll make the happy birthday sparkle for sure. We love our Wink of Stella. If you don't have one, I know where you can get it. All right, friends, so the online exclusives that are here, since I'm posting this in the online exclusive fan club, if you're not a part of it, it's Stampin' Up! Online Exclusive Fan Club. We're trying to show you some of the online exclusives so you can find them just a little bit better. The online exclusives that I'm using here are this embossing folders. It's a set of 2. The other one's a floral that's beautiful. So that's the online exclusives that I'm showing you here. All right, friends. Thanks for joining me. Look at all these different. So cute. All just a little bit different, but great happy birthdays and quick. All right, thanks for joining me. Have a great day.